how has the music industry changed? I know it's different now than it used to be. You know, Don and I were talking a little bit yesterday, and we talked about the fact that you were the first group to ever bring drums to the Grand Ole Opry, and the music business has changed dramatically, hasn't it?
Well, it really has. It gets to be, I think it gets more interesting as time goes on. It's really kind of good to see the great upsurgence in country music, too. I think they've gotten a little wider breadth and brought in a lot more listeners, and that's really good. It's just been an interesting career. I mean, with watching everything change the way it has. I've always wished that we'd have gotten down to less labels on music and gotten more into just saying good and bad music, but outside of that, it's been just really kind of strangely interesting. The songs are getting better, too, I think.
The songwriters really are the backbone of what goes on in the music industry.
I've always considered a songwriter the foundation, you know, like it's like a foundation of your house. Without a good foundation, you really don't have anything. And it's just nice to see that they're going into so many great ideas, and it's quite a wide breadth of ideas. It's really great.
I want to say a thank you to you for spreading the good word about our part of the world as you travel the world. I know you've been in Britain, England, places across the big water, and you have gone really more back to your roots recently.
Well, Donald came up with a great idea. I don't know if you spoke to it about it yesterday, but he came up with a great idea. We started doing it in Europe last year, and we called it a kind of a postcard from Kentucky, and we just kind of opened with a whole kind of, I don't know, you might call it a little Kentucky concerto, I guess. You know, it's just a collection of songs put together that sort of describe our feelings about down home.
Phil, we appreciate so much the fact
to hear about it, actually.
I'm sorry?
We get a lot of visitors from Europe that come down to Central City for this homecoming.
Yeah, this year we expect a terrific crowd, and I have to talk real quickly again about the foundation and how it got started. A few years ago, you and Don got together, and really it started with helping buy Central City's police department some radios.
That's how it started, and that was an idea. Donald was listening to the news and found out that the Central City Police had to use local phones to their equipment just needed to be updated, and so I mean that led to we kind of helped do that because they were trying to raise money for radios, and then the Reverend Ted Everly down there, my cousin, called me and said the city was going to do something and wanted to know if we'd come down for a celebration, and that just kind of led in conversation to say, well, if we're coming down, why don't we do a show? Then if we're going to do a show, why don't we have there's so much talent that's from Kentucky that we could all get together, and John Prine volunteered, and before you know it, we had ourselves a festival.
You really do, and it's a terrific...
Sending all those young kids, every year we send at least 7 kids to college, and it's, well, young adults, I was about to say. We get them jump-started in college, and that's been going on for the whole time. And we'll go on no matter what happens. That'll go on forever.
Well, and I tell you, the community college that's going to be built there, the Everly Brothers Museum that'll be built there, a terrific facility that is under construction. I was on the site yesterday.
Fantastic.
It really is just a great effort, and a community effort. You guys come home and help out, and we just can't say enough about the volunteers that put the show together.
There's 700 to 800 volunteers every year, and they really are the ones that do all of the work. Donna and I just kind of come there and get the applause, but the people that really deserve all of the applause and all of the glory on this thing is the volunteers down there. It's a real community effort, like you say.
All right, $12, and let's run down that list of superstars that are coming home.
Well, Diamond Rio, everybody knows, and John Prine, who's just a buddy and a half, and Brian O'Neill, who is from down home, and the Arnold Chin Band, and don't forget we have a special guest that we really can't tell about because of contractual things, but it's going to be a good time. When you get enough Kentuckians together, you always have a good time.
Phil Everly from California, thank you very much, and we'll look forward to seeing you. It's all Labor Day weekend. The show is August 31st.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, Phil. Bye-bye.